It's time for another edition of Elderly's Funnies. Today, we're going to talk about Bubba. Bubba was a guy that liked to brag to everybody, anywhere, anytime, that he knew anybody in the world that there was worth knowing. So one day the boss got tired of hearing this all the time, so he said, "Bubba, today you're going to prove to me that you know everybody in the world. Do you know Tom Cruise?" "Oh, me and Tom go way back," said Bubba. So the boss bought a couple of airline tickets to Hollywood, and pretty soon Bubba was knocking at Tom Cruise's door. Shortly thereafter, the butler admitted him in. Tom rushed out to greet Bubba, invited him for lunch, and they had a good time discussing movies and things. "Well, I'm impressed," said the boss when they left, "but I bet you don't know the president." "Oh, sure I do," said Bubba. So with that, the boss bought a couple of more tickets, and off they went to Washington. Pretty soon they were at the White House, and the White House guard escorted the two men into the Oval Office. "Hey, Bubba," said the president, warmly embracing him. After a nice visit and a chat with the cabinet secretaries, they left. The boss was suitably impressed, but he wasn't giving up. "Okay, Bubba, I'm going to ask you if you know the ultimate celebrity, the Pope." "Why, for sure I do," said Bubba. So here they went, on an airplane to Vatican City. They found themselves at St. Peter's Square in a crowd of thousands, and Bubba said, "Heck, I can't see nothing from here." So he went right up to the Swiss guards, and the doors opened for him. The boss waited outside in the square. Pretty soon the door to the upstairs balcony opened, and out comes Pope John Paul II and Bubba. They began to smile and wave at the crowd, with their arms around each other. Shortly thereafter, Bubba decided to return to the square to find the boss. When he got there, an ambulance was loading his boss into the back. Bubba rushed up and said, What happened, boss?" The boss says, "I was doing fine until you came out on the balcony. And then this guy next to me says, 'Who's that guy on the balcony with Bubba?'